Their Western Slope team has yet to play their first playoff game over in the Front Range. After winning their regionals, they're heading over there in the midst of a win streak of 22 games and counting, and don't have plans of losing anytime soon.
Athlete of the Week, sponsored by the Law Office of Chadwick McGrady.
The Plateau Valley Cowboys boys basketball team hails from a small Western Slope mountain town. But this small town team has some big time talent and now have a chance to show off what they can do to the rest of the state. But really, the Cowboys have been doing that all year long. Plateau Valley has bulldozed through their schedule this season, rolling into the postseason in the midst of a 22-game winning streak that dates all the way back to early December.
To me, it seems like we've just been rolling kind of the whole time. I feel like we really we've had challenges, but really we've been able to overcome just about everything.
So the Cowboys roll on through the regular season, into the regional tournaments where after a 77-53 victory, the Cowboys got themselves a rematch with Fowler, the same team that ended Plateau Valley's season last year in the regionals. But this time the Cowboys came out on top, putting them just 3 wins away from taking home a state title.
I knew that it was different from the start. The motivation that we felt after the loss last year, it was different. We had no pregame speeches, nothing to get us up for that game. We just knew that we were going to go out there, play our hardest, do our best. There was something else on the line for us other than just to win a ticket to the state tournament, and I think that just helped us get motivated and stay pumped for that game and just set us straight.
Now, how are the Cowboys doing all this? Talent? Check, but every team still playing at this point in the playoffs has talent. What the Cowboys have a lot of is team chemistry.
I think a big part of it is we've been together for so long. I mean, the group of 4 seniors that we've been playing together since we were in kindergarten. So I think that makes a huge difference. We all know everybody else on the team so well. It's just easy.
We've done a great job of growing with each other. At first game of the year, little chemistry was off, but we just grown throughout the season, and most of us played together since like kindergarten, like he said. So the chemistry's always just been there. We just had to make it click and run through our offenses that we have.
I feel like we're in a really good spot where the team chemistry is doing really good right now, I feel, and everything's working together really well. I think we're going to do just fine.
They also have a steadfast community behind the Cowboys who are all in on this year's squad.
It's very important. It's great to have a good community behind us and just know that they're all cheering for us and want us to win and want us to do this thing. And it's not even just our community, it's teams that are in our leagues or in Western Colorado. They're all telling us, we want you to win this thing, go win it for us, go win it for Western Colorado. So I think take that to heart, and I think that's a really cool aspect of even all of Western Colorado community. But we have a really great community and culture behind us, and it impacts us a lot.
Yeah, the community is a huge part, especially being over here on the West Slope. I mean, I feel like West Slope sports don't get near as much recognition as they should. And to have these people here who believe in us so much, it's a huge deal for us.
Now, all that's left to do is get a couple more practices in before the biggest couple of games of the year for Plateau Valley, where they cannot afford to look past any opponent.
Before every single game, our coach writes on the whiteboard where he writes everything that we're supposed to do that game and do right. And he always writes, don't overlook an opponent. And like every opponent, no matter what the record is, I think we always go out there having confidence no matter what team it is. But we can never overlook anybody. Just make sure that we're still doing the best basketball we can. It doesn't matter who's on the other side of the ball, but we're just playing our hardest. And I think that helps us a lot with having confidence without confidence.
Well, I feel like that's just it. We need to go out there and show that we're not messing around, we can really do something. I feel like we can definitely compete with those guys, and it won't really matter where we're from.
And take the Plateau Valley show on the road to the Blue Arena in Loveland.
I sure hope so. I mean, I know my family, my dad rented a 15-person van that they're going to bring a bunch of people up in, but I hope we get a lot out there. It's kind of a trek for some people, but I think there'll be a couple there. It'll be fun.
The Cowboys draw the Byers Bulldogs in their first postseason matchup in the Front Range. If you have a local athlete or team you'd like to see featured on a future Athlete of the Week, you can find out how to submit that on the article for this story or any of the previous Athletes of the Week on our app or website. But for now, that'll do it for your look at sports. We'll be right back.